Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Optimal Mindset. Today I will take you on a journey on how to ask yourself the right questions. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. One thing that has not changed since humans came into existence is the need to find solutions and answers. These answers may be for our world, communities, friends, families, and ourselves. We always need solutions, but how can we get them if we do not ask questions? Asking questions just isn't enough. We need to ask the right questions. Taking this down to a personal level, we need to ask ourselves the right questions to get the correct answers. Most of us are good at asking questions about other things, not personal ones. The problem with this is that we need to know how to ask ourselves these right questions. Many of us are stuck here, so we haven't made much progress finding answers. Some of us find these answers by seeking help from God, observing nature, looking inwards into our minds, people around us, self-help professionals, books, and many more. Today, I'll share how to ask yourself the right question, which will ultimately help you get your answers. Here are 7 well-thought and tried steps that will be helpful to you. First, set the stage for yourself. I want you to think of what causes your heart to skip or is predominantly on your mind. What do you think about first thing in the morning or last thing at night? What comes to your mind when you think about yourself and a person, apart from the color of your skin, body type, and other physical things? You can also think of activities you love or enjoy. What can you not live a day without doing? Number 2, get a piece of paper and pen and jot them down. You won't be doing yourself much good by making only mental notes. You can also create the list on your phone, tablet, or laptop. The most important thing is that it is written so your eyes can see and read them. The power of vision cannot be excluded when curating your list. Writing them down will give you an additional perspective and understanding of your list. You can't forget what's written down because you can always revisit them. So write them down. Remember to write down your mood and how you feel about each list component. Thirdly, write questions on each component of your list. Be sure to write both negative and positive questions on each element. Ask the why, how, and when questions for all the components that apply. For example, if you have helping others on your list, you can choose to generate your questions this way. Do I think helping others is good? A positive question. Do I feel bad when I see people get help? A negative question. Why do I help others? What are my reasons and motivations? A why question. How do I help people the most and what means do I use? A how question. When do I help others? As soon as they need my help or at my convenience? A when question. If you've enjoyed this video, take a few moments to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Number 4, choose 3 people who know you well enough to get their questions or thoughts on your list. They could be your family, friends, colleagues, or neighbors. I said 3 people because it's easier to make the judgment and choose from an odd number rather than an even number. And also because you do not want too many people helping you with this exercise. They must know different parts of you. They should not know you from the same angle. While these people know you, they differ in their thinking patterns and processes. You don't want to get the same results from all of them. Number 5, this is where you ask them to write questions about your list. Their questions should be based on how they perceive your personality. Be sure not to give them too much information to remove bias and allow for the natural flow of their thoughts. Could you leave them in the dark? Do not receive solutions to their answers from them just yet. Number 6, look for a more relaxing time to review the list. This should be a compiled list of your questions and those generated by others. I'm pretty sure you will have so many questions, but don't panic, even though you may feel like it. What you need to do next is to cut down your list. Cut off excesses. Remove questions that are too similar first, then choose the ones that resonate with your heart the most from what's left. Which of them leaves you feeling intrigued and pondering about your person? Figure them out. Make a new list of these questions and you're good to go. Did I say good to go? Wait a minute, not yet. What's the point of making a list of questions? Definitely to find the correct answers. So for number 7, here are a few tips to help you find the correct answers. Ask yourself these questions impromptu and write down the first few things that come to your mind. Ideally, this should be a timed test. Get another time, a few hours or days, preferably after a relaxing activity like rest or some mild sports. Think deeply about them and ask yourself again. Pin down your answers. For the last time, ask again, but take note of your most dominant and least dominant emotions when you think of your answers. Be sure to write them down. Finally, take an average of your impromptu, well-thought, and emotional check answers. Your average answers will be the answers to your questions. As a bonus, I'll leave you with 7 questions that may be right for you to ask yourself. Do I feel like I've lived today many times before? Am I living my dream life? What was I doing when I felt most passionate and alive? What would I do if fear was not in the picture and I could not fail? What new activities do I think I'm interested in or willing to try? What is the most essential thing in my life? Who are the most important people in my life? With all that has been said, I'm sure you enjoyed today's video. Today, you have learned how to ask yourself the right questions by taking self-inventory, writing them down, forming questions from your list, and getting others to do the same for you. Also, by picking out the average and most relatable questions. You have been taught how to get these answers by taking an average of your impromptu, well-thought, and emotional answers. You must be a pro in asking yourself the right questions now. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video.